The following broadcast is brought to you by Public House Media.
Hello! Welcome to Choose to Rise, housed here on Public House Media. I'm so glad that you're here to give a listen. My podcasts are audio pulled from my live Facebook post every single morning, where I share other healthy living tips, motivational information, and connect with people from all over to live their life as a very best self. If you like these messages, I hope you tell a friend about Public House Media and my podcast so we can spread more positivity around the world. Thanks for listening. On with the show. You're having a fabulous day so far. Welcome to Choose to Rise. I am so excited to have you here on this podcast, have you here on this live video, and I can't wait to share these 3 simple questions that are going to help guide everything that you do in life and help you make the most out of you, the most out of the potential God has put deep inside of you, and have you lead you towards all of your goals. So, yes, let's start with 3 simple questions. But first and foremost, I guess I just didn't introduce myself. My name is Kim Meyer. I am the founder of Choose to Rise Up. I am the founder of ChooseToRiseUp.com. You can go there and learn more about me. Please follow Public House Media, as they are the gracious network that allows me to speak my voice across thousands of people, and I really appreciate that, and I hope you do too. So send them a like and tell your friends about all of us here. All right, 3 simple questions that you need to cover when making decisions about your life. The first one is this something I want to be, do, or have? So when you start making a decision about something, is this something I want to be? Is this something I want to do? Or is this something I want to have? If you don't answer yes to any of those 3 little pieces there, do, be, or have, then the answer is no. It's kind of like one of those triangle things where you're like, if yes, move on. If no, move away kind of thing. If it's something, if you're being pressured into doing something, or if it's going with a crowd, or if it's something that doesn't follow your values and who you want to become, and it doesn't reach you towards your goals, don't do it, right? I have to do this to myself all the time. I get home from work. I'm kind of crabby. I'm whatever. I'm hungry. I'm kind of hangry, I guess you could say. And I walk into the kitchen. And I'm like, hey, is this piece of candy? Is this bread? Is this whatever, like piece of cake? Is that going to reach me to my goals? Is this something that I want to be? Do I want to be full of sugar? Do I want to have it? Is it really going to reach the goals that I'm reaching for? Probably not. Same thing, getting up and working out every morning. I know it makes me feel good. I know it gives me more energy. I know it's going to help me reach my physical goals that are going to help me mentally and all those things. So is sleeping in going to help me be what I want to be? No. So you have to think about that question. Is this something I want to be, do, or have? And this applies to your job too. Is there something that you're being asked to do that don't follow your values? Is it something in a social situation that you're being asked to do or that you're being pressured into doing that doesn't match your values? If it's not something that you want to be, do, or have, skip it. Question 2, is this going to take me in the direction I want to go? Should I or should not go, right? So is the same thing? It's kind of like that fork in the road. Are you going to do this, and is it going to take you in the direction that you want to go, that God's put you on this path for? Are you walking in His feet? Or are you going to be going down a darker path, maybe a road of ease instead of the road that you're supposed to take and learn to struggle in the process? So think about that one. Is this going to take you in the direction that you want to go or that you should not go? Third question, is this going to screw someone over in the process? And by definition of screwing someone over is really taking their money, doing a lousy job for them, destroying something for them, being disapproving, those kinds of things. Your mother being disappointed or your father disapproving or your friends being outraged does not qualify as screwing someone over. So what I mean by that is those kind of situations I was mentioning earlier. If you're in a situation where somebody wants you to do something that's not matching your goals, their disappointment doesn't really matter. What matters is what you want to do and where you are going and where you know your intended process is going. So I could go to a party, and I've been in this situation before. I'm just going to use health and fitness as an example here. But I do not drink alcohol. I'll use this example, I guess. Different one. I do not drink alcohol. I have never drank alcohol. I have a family history that would suggest that I don't drink alcohol, and it's just had a bad experience in my life with it, and so I just choose to avoid. Now, growing up in a situation where alcohol was aplenty, it was always kind of around every family gathering, every social event, those kinds of things, I could have very easily slipped into this is going to take me in the direction that I don't want to go path. This is going to be something that I don't want to be, do, or have. But it was what the crowd was doing. It was what my friends were doing. It was what my family was doing. It was all around me all the time. But I made a decision at that point that I did not want to be the drunk at the party. I always wanted to be in control of myself. I always wanted to be the one that was going to make it home safely and not have to rely on somebody else or feeling lousy the next day. So that was the decision that I made. And to this day, going from my childhood and into college was the hardest time, but there were also a lot of people that respected that decision. And you'll find along the way that you're going to find people, when you make these decisions in your life and you make this path that you're going to follow, and you stick to your values and you stick to your guns and you hold true to yourself, and that you're going to answer these 3 questions in the way that's going to serve you and serve your God, you're going to find that there are going to be people that don't agree with you, and there are going to be people that totally support you. So when I got to college, there were times that people were very pressing, like, oh, come on, just give it a try. But there were also a lot of people that stood the ground next to me and said, no. She said no. Like, it's okay. Like, here, you want a water? And I would very much appreciate that. And I always acknowledge that kind of care and that kind of compassion, I guess you could say, for lack of a better, I don't know if that's a lack of a better word, but there's always going to be people, you're going to find this true to you as well. There's always going to be people that are going to support you, and there's always going to be people that are going to be disapproving of you. But that doesn't, just because they disapprove of you or just because they don't agree with your values and your decisions, doesn't mean that you're screwing them over. So the only way, number 3, is this going to screw someone over? And by that, you mean, is this going to take their money? Is it going to destroy something for them? Or are you going to disappoint them by doing a crappy job for them? Like, if your heart's not in it, don't do it, kind of thing. So that's kind of what screwing somebody over means. And I got this totally from my favorite book of all times, You're a Badass by Jen Sincero. In there, she is going to talk to you about amazing things about changing your life. I'm just able to bring pieces of that to you in a context from me. So I hope that you're having a fabulous day. I hope you're going to have a fabulous day. I hope you are believing in yourself, answering these 3 simple questions, guiding your life with them. And in order to really answer these 3 questions, you have to decide what your why is, who you are, who you want to be. Set some goals, get some crystal clear around those goals, and make sure that you stick to your values. And hopefully along the way, you've gained some values along the way, and you know who you want to become, how you want to feel, and what you want to accomplish in life. And when you get those things figured out, and even in a partial way, just kind of start walking towards them and you'll get clearer. It's kind of like in the foggy day when you know that there's something ahead of you and you're trying to get to it, but you just can't quite see it yet because of the fog. Well, all that fog is all the crap that's happening around you in your regular life. And if you just keep walking and you just keep fixating on the thing that's down there at the end of the road or wherever you're going, that it's going to get clearer as the fog rises, and it's going to get clearer as you get clear on your goals and you get clear on your expectations out of life, and you get clear on your values and who you really want to be. And in order to do that, you need to do some personal development. You need to surround yourself with people that are moving in the direction that you're moving. You need to surround yourself with people that are going to support you. So answer these 3 questions in everything that you do. And I know that most of you do that anyway. It's just being conscious about it and being aware and knowing that you can stand your ground, that you can be your best self by choosing to be your best self, and you don't have to follow the crowd in order to feel like you are going to be something someday. So I hope you have a fabulous day. Like, comment, share this video, my page. Make sure that we can spread as much positivity and love around the world. Go to choosetoriiseup.com as well to learn more about me and my mission in this life to help women rise up out of their past and live their very best life. Talk to you later. Have a good one.